Welcome out here to Westside High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for a game between the Pirates of Westside and the Malad Dragons. I'm joined here in the booth with my friend, associate Elin Olive. Elin, it's great to be here out in Westside. This is our first broadcast out here covering Westside softball. And from what I understand, it is going to be a really, really fun one.
Absolutely. It's two great teams doing battle with playoff implications. You couldn't ask for a better thing to do on a Wednesday night.
Oh, absolutely. Wednesday night, Wednesday afternoon, and this is going to be carrying over. What a fun time as we get to see our Pirates here down the third base line, getting their jiggy on as we get ready for what should be an awesome softball game between these two teams. You know, if you've been following Westside or Malad on the year, you know that this is primed to be a really, really good one between two stellar programs. Westside, one that's been built up for quite a while and getting ready to break out and just cause a lot of waves, and Malad defending state champions. So, Elin, tonight this game is going to be brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all of your insurance coverage. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in and get your competitive quote today, or call 852-2500. So that is what we're going to be doing here today at the softball diamond. I love it. We have all the banners on either side. Westside Pirates softball smack dab in the middle of center field, as well as the giant WS just behind second plate. It should be a really, really good one. Cody Olsen, again, coming to you live here from Westside. Any of you that are joining us over the airwaves on My Local Radio, or online at mylocalradio.com, we welcome you here into the booth, and I would say get excited, get stoked, because Westside sports coverage is going to be coming to you all the time now, moving forward. As of the next school year, I'm going to be here helping out Westside cover all facets of sports. Elin, I'm kind of sad that you don't get to be here every single time, but nonetheless, it is good.
I am too.
It's good to have you. We're getting ready for the last couple warm-ups. I had a chance here to catch up with assistant head coach Lisa Wade of Westside. I was able to catch up with her a little bit as to, setting up this game, what Westside is expecting. Let's go ahead and hear from her. Westside fans, I'm joined here as we get ready for an incredible game between Malad and the Westside Pirates here in softball. I'm joined by assistant head coach Lisa Wade. Coach Wade, it's great to catch up with you to talk a little bit about softball, get prepped for this game. First of all, how are you feeling at the beginning of this week?
I'm pretty stoked. We're pretty excited for this week. We got a big week starting with this game tomorrow, and then we got 2 games after that. But this is a big game of the season, so we're pretty excited.
Coach, it seems as though, looking into how the season has gone, it has led up to a big moment against Malad. No bigger game up until this point in the season. How has Westside really played itself and gotten into position to play this big game against Malad?
We're trying to we've got our bodies ready to go. We're just trying to get our mindset in the right place to have everything work as a team. And in saying that, having your brain work with the body and just focus on us as a team, not what anybody else is doing or thinking, and just play our game. We've been really working on just going out and being aggressive in the count and being aggressive at every ball and going one ball at a time.
Coach, we spoke a little bit before this interview started about, helping this program grow and to be excited. You have a group of girls coming out, collectively as a team. How proud are you of a coach to be able to come out there and have them play in such a big game against Malad?
I feel like these girls are super strong and just excited and have a love for the game. And to be able to pull together, they all come from different walks of life, and to pull together as a team and play together as a team, and we've made it try to be a family and a place where they can go enjoy each other and turn, as soon as they hit that field, just turn into softball players. And it's just been super fun to watch these girls grow together as a team and mold together as a team and excel in this opportunity.
Coach, I know that you've been around the game of softball, baseball also just kind of runs in the veins of your family. How has that prepped you to be able to get this season and these girls ready for a big game coming up on Wednesday?
It's really nice to be able to have a background. Of course, you got to have a little bit of knowledge of the game, right? But it's also, like I was saying, the physical aspect of it is there. All the girls have it. They're all putting 110% in it every day at practice, and we just got to keep their minds in the right place also to make it all work. But having the knowledge of the game and the excitement and the love for the game is probably the biggest part, to hopefully pass that on to those girls so that they can enjoy every minute of each part of the season.
Coach, I know that you've been around the game for a long time, whether as a player or whether it's coaching. 6 years coming up for you, coaching in general. What has been your philosophy? How have you used softball to get these girls ready for the world, and how to build confidence within themselves?
We've always talked about just being good to yourself. We say to them, be nice to my friend. The girls are so hard on themselves, and they think one mistake is just the end of the world sometimes. And we've tried to really get them mentally focused to be able to have a short memory, and nobody's upset at them, and everybody's not going to be perfect, but we can do our very best, and that's all we can ask for. And to keep them mentally strong, because it will go out into their daily lives, and sometimes things aren't going to go our way, but to be able to move forward and have a short memory and learn from it, that's what we've tried to teach them.
Coach, speaking about Westside and all these high schools in the rural area, you live and breathe. It seems like the bloodline that comes from tri-sport athletes or multi-sport athletes really helps. Has that helped out your softball program in the years that you've been coaching?
Yes, for sure. It helps on the physical and mental, aspect, because you're in different sports. When they've done other sports, they learn how to use their body and move their body and twist and jump and run, and just being able to have that agility to do different things really helps with the next sport. And in softball, some people think softball can be kind of boring, because as you grow up and when you're small, it is a little slower at everything. But man, it's such an individual kind of spotlight sport. You're up to bat by yourself, and all eyes are on you, or you're the pitcher, all eyes are on you, or the ball goes to you, as an infield or an outfield, all eyes are on you. So being able to persevere through that and just keep together just to move forward.
Coach, I've really enjoyed our interview. My last question revolves around the success around Westside softball. Currently at this moment, Westside getting a few votes in terms of rankings in the 2A classification. Your program has been building and adding to that success. Do you and Coach Ryan Wade find is it going to be difficult to hide the success of these girls in the near future?
It's hard to stay hidden sometimes. We do like to be a little more the underdog, come in and swoop in and kind of have a few surprises on people. And in the past, we haven't had a lot of publicity, and a lot of, just because we've been a rebuilding program and where we're trying to build a legacy at this point and really open some eyes. I think it's good. We just got to teach the girls how to learn how to handle and be excited about, and not necessarily have it as a pressure, but as excitement, and turn it into intensity and be ready to go with how much is starting to follow this sport and the support that we've had. The recent support has been super awesome, and the girls are really thriving on it. So I hope this just keeps building up, and our motto this year is stay hungry, and we want them to stay hungry to finish out this year.
Coach, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk with you and to get insight as to Westside softball, a big game coming up against Malad in just a few minutes. We appreciate your time. Is there anything else you want to touch up on before we get ready for our opening pitch?
Like I said, we're just super excited and hope people do come out and support. These girls have worked their tails off trying to get where they're at, and they're stoked about where we're at right now, and hopefully we can finish the season in our mind where we should finish with our goals and everything. And we're super excited, and if people want to come out and support, that would be always amazing.
Coach, thanks again so very much. We wish you the best of luck to your girls. Have a great time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back here again in the booth. That was my interview with assistant coach Lisa Wade. And you know what? It was so fun to be able to talk with her, get insight as to what Westside's doing, how this program is growing, and how hungry these girls are for this win. They're going to be taking it to defending state champs Malad as, captains will meet here at home plate. Elin, we're going to dive into the scene set right now as we get ready to see both of these two teams. They shake hands at home plate. Our officials, our umpires here, officiating and getting everything up and set and ready to go. Westside v. Malad here. We'll go ahead and take our first ad break. Come back to you in just a moment on a My Local Radio presentation of Westside Pirate Softball on mylocalradio.com. They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you will get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Welcome back here into the booth as we just had a fantastic rendition of our national anthem sung by Hadley Ashby, the sophomore. Congratulations to her. That was beautiful as Westside and Malad will each get stoked up in front of their own benches. Elin, I am just excited to be here. I mean, I've said it a few times, and I'm glad to have you by my side as we get ready to cover Westside softball.
Absolutely, and it's always fun to kind of get that first broadcast, I guess you can say for us, as we will be getting ready to go into American Legion Baseball in Wyoming, where we are coming from at the moment. But a good opportunity to kind of introduce you, Cody Olsen, to the people here at Westside. As you mentioned earlier, starting next school year, you're going to be here and offering some very in-depth coverage.
Absolutely. That's going to be me. You know, Westside goes full out. I got to meet head coach Ryan Wade, got to meet assistant coach Lisa Wade. These two both know softball and baseball very, very well. I appreciate Westside's gesture to give me out and get me here in the booth. The red carpet was a little much, but I appreciated it nonetheless. It was so good to be here as the team Westside out onto the field warming up. We are just a few moments away from what should be an awesome game between these two teams. Out here in our camera, we see the junior duo that I got to talk a little bit about with Coach Lisa Wade. This junior duo, number 9, our catcher Riley Evans, and our pitcher Julia Jensen. Keep an eye out for those two. They're part of a stellar core that's going to be moving forward with this Westside team. So,
yeah, running, if you don't, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
go for
running
it.
through the batting lineup for the visiting Malad Dragons. Batting first, you have Wrigley Peterson, the pitcher, leading off. Briley Ogilvy, the second baseman, bats second. Maddie Green, the shortstop, bats third. Haley Horsley, the first baseman in the cleanup position. Caitley Pickett, the catcher, batting fifth. Maggie Willie, the center fielder, batting sixth. Adley Kimberling, the right fielder, batting seventh. Grace Goodard, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Beth McLean, the third baseman, batting ninth. Looks like we are ready to get started here. As first pitch from Julia Jensen. Take that. That's actually second pitch. Apologies, as we are at a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one, a chopper in the gap between third and second. And a base hit for Wrigley Peterson to lead it off for Malad. That'll bring up Briley Ogilvy for the Malad Dragons. Nobody down and a runner on first after the leadoff single by Wrigley Peterson. Back to you, Cody Olsen, as Briley Ogilvy will go in, and the ball, Cody, behind the catcher
No, you're
Evans.
good.
And taking off to second is Peterson on the wild pitch.
all right, well, this is what we've known a lot about Malad. They have speed, and, stealing that one after the foul, after the ball on that one. Second pitch and a chip off the old block, off and foul to the right. I stepped out for 2 seconds, Elin. I mean, like we already started. We are so fast to this. Our count here, Elin, what is it? Just a.
I believe we're at 0-1. Not sure. And taken off. This is another opportunity. Peterson to third.
Wrigley Peterson kicking off. As a freshman, I'm impressed with her speed. Couple pitches go awry. Just gets behind the catcher here for Westside. We'll get back on track. Next pitch coming up right down the plate, it seems like. Low is the count here. So as soon as I get this pitch count coming up, we're like lightning fast at the moment. Another pitch. Here, chopper right here to shortstop, holding at third, throwing to first, out. Good, aggressive, and stellar move from the shortstop of Westside. That's great work by Brindley Tripp. Running towards home plate.
That's not going to count. I think the umps are calling time. Yeah, so not sure what happened there, but they will bring Peterson back to third. So it ended the play.
Play was ended. Good to be on your toes by Peterson if you are Malad. I think that was a great job by Brindley Tripp. That she's a 4-year senior and starter here for the softball team of Westside, holding on third to watch her and keep an eye on her and throw the out on first. Congratulations. That's wonderful work. So first out, 1 out, runner on third, and then up to bat for Malad, Green.
Maddie Green, the shortstop.
Ball 1 here from our ump, just a little bit high. Maddie Green, the senior, stepping up for Malad. 1-0 count. Second pitch coming up. High off the top of the bat, up into the air, running is our catcher, first baseman, off of the rebound and out. Runner in from third. That is the score for Malad. 2 outs for the top of the inning here. That bounced off of the glove of our first baseman, Grace Taylor, the sophomore. She's able to keep the hand-eye coordination enough to watch that into her glove. Not enough, though, to hold Peterson at third. First blood drawn by the Dragons here in Westside. First pitch coming up, and a ball. As nobody on base here, we get number 13, Horsley. Hallie Horsley, the sophomore for Malad. Second pitch, 1-0 count. Second pitch also low in the dirt. Jensen giving Horsley a 2-0 count at the moment. Jensen, part of a stellar junior core here for Westside that we'll talk about for the majority of the day. Here comes the third pitch coming up. High and outside to the right. We've got a batter's count at the moment as Horsley in position. Does not need to be forced into anything right now. Fourth pitch coming up. That's a chopper high over the top of the first base line, and that one's going to be right in front of right field. Good play and a good start there for Horsley, who didn't need to take that shot, Elin, but did so anyway because she felt great about it.
Well, when you're in a hitter's count, you definitely are looking for something to hit, and chances are the pitcher is going to deliver because they don't want to give up that free base. So you see it plenty of times. A 3-0 count can go to a 3-1 count if you're holding on 3-0. Nice piece of hitting by Horsley.
Foul ball on the first pitch here. This is Pickett, who's going to be put behind after that foul ball. Runner on first. Good night, Elin. It feels like we are sprinting through this so far. Can hardly keep my mouth up and going. 0-1 count. Second, a swing and a miss and a strike. Behind the count now. Pitcher's count now for Julia Jensen, working up here against Pickett.
Big opportunity with 2 down to get out of this inning just with the 1 run.
Got to keep an eye on first as well. Second one. This one's clipped into center left. Far it will go, and a home run for Pickett. Grabs that one. She was behind the 8 ball on that one. And that's going to be a 2-run homer for Malad. Top of the first inning. And we are seeing why Malad has been stellar for quite a long while. They are defending state champs, and Westside knew that this was going to be a battle going into it, Elin.
Yeah, absolutely. Now if you're Jensen, it's tough because now you're playing that psychological game. You just gave up the homer, but you're still very much within reach. 2 down. Try to get this next batter, which is Maggie Willie, the center fielder. By the way, Cody, this is the 6th batter of the inning.
6th batter of the inning. The first pitch is a ball far and out to the left. 0-1 count. Malad up 3-0 at the top of the first. This one high.
Cody, I'm going to try to fix that mound cam just a little bit. It's a little off, but
no problem.
That'll work out. That'll work.
A subtle touch here, and a 2-0 count. Clipped high up in front of third and caught, and that is going to be the swap of the innings. Malad takes first blood after 3 scores and a 2-run homer by Pickett at the very end of the first. We'll go ahead, take a quick break on a My Local Radio presentation of Westside Softball. We'll come back to you here on mylocalradio.com.
This is Gary McKee. Inviting you to call Bear Lake Realty today, 435-946-8888. Find out how you can be part of this beautiful area here with sandy beaches and private access, or the quickest way to get access to the marina in the Bear Lake area. You can have your own second home or a quarter share into those second homes for starting at $250,000, or you can start your own Airbnb investment and use it as well. Just call us and we'll teach you how to do that at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome back here to Westside High School, getting ready for the second portion. Bottom of the first inning, Malad will be up after, the first blood scored by Westside will be up. Getting ahead of my tongue a little bit here. Malad scores first, 3-0 after the first portion of the first inning. Getting down to the bottom of the first, Westside will be up to bat. Tonight's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts, CarQuest. Whatever you need for your car, if it's making a big bang, a tick, or something like that, Preston Auto Parts is your only stop. Stop in where you will be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts, CarQuest, 17 South State in downtown Preston. Elin, what we saw there was a little glimpse as to why Malad is defending state champs. But you know what? The starting lineup here, first 3 batters coming up for Westside include Brinley Tripp, a 4-year starter for Westside. A swing and a miss on that first one. Aggressive move by Brinley Tripp. She's been around the game for quite a long while. 0-1 and make that 0-2 after a second swing. Now behind the count, Elin.
Wrigley Peterson, the starting pitcher, going right at Tripp, not really giving her much to look at, just not wasting any time.
Third pitch and ball out and to the right. Tripp runs it out through first, although this ball was not dropped. That's going to be the first out of the inning, and those are 3 strikes right down the pipe by Peterson of Malad.
A great sequence of pitching by Peterson, again going right after batters. Hopefully Sammy Roberts, who's the next batter, center fielder, can kind of take note of it. Interesting that we've got a lefty versus a righty matchup. These can usually yield some pretty interesting results.
Here we go, out to the second base, easily scooped up there by second baseman for Malad, number 5, Brinley Oglesby. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first. Wasted no time, caught contact immediately. Now up to the plate, Haley Sparrow. Here we go, Haley Sparrow's first pitch, high and up and to the right, a 1-0 count. After her, Julia Jensen, Paige Komeu, and Timberly Dean. 1-0, a swing and a miss and a tip. So that is a 1-1 count here coming up for Haley.
Dragons in outfield, you've got Goodard in left, Willie in center, and Kimberling in right. We'll give you the infield after the 1-1.
Another clip and just over the top, second foul ball here for Sparrow.
Infield featuring Horsley at first, Oglesby at second, McLean at the hot corner, Green at shortstop in the battery, with Peterson pitching to Pickett, who hit the home run earlier.
Make that a 2-2 count here as that ball high. Battle continuing for Haley Sparrow.
Really important at bat for Sparrow. You go down too quickly after giving up 3 runs in an opening inning and another strikeout.
Another strikeout there for Malad, and that's 3 outs there for Westside. We'll swap possessions back into the second. We will go here on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball here at Westside.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activity, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
All right, back at it again. A shot into center left, just behind the shortstop here for number 11, Kimberling. And an error trying to get it back to first base, and Kimberling's on second after that shot. First pitch, and we are flying through this. Up next here, Goddard for Malad. Pitch up and high. 1-0 count as Jensen looks back towards second, holds Kimberling in place. 1-0 pitch. Next one up. Clipped off the top of the bat for a foul. A 1-1 count coming up after this.
Yeah, a solid piece of hitting by Adley Kimberling. Just just kind of threaded it into left field. Error makes her get to second, so that'll be interesting to see if this comes back around on Westside.
Third pitch coming up, another one right off the top of the bat, and a 1-2 count. Westside trying to get this first strikeout after Kimberling takes her shot, gets all the way to second. Here we go, 1-2. Clip right there to the shortstop, behind Tripp out to center field, holding and a throw to home, and that's a score. Kimberling brings it all the way home after a shot right past the shortstop of Tripp, right between and out to center field. Out in center field, this is Roberts for Westside, who collected it, got it back into the infield. Malad up 4-0 here at the top of the second. Goddard made it to first. Up now McLean for Malad. That's a strike that touches the bottom right corner.
That looked good, and I'm not sure what happened. Maybe the ball got away a little bit. Wanted to make sure that they didn't let the runner at first, Grace Goodard, get away.
Second pitch coming up. A bunt off the top of the home plate. Foul ball. So pitcher's count coming up as McLean at the bottom of the batting order for Malad, trying to get Goddard to advance from first.
Right now, if you're Westside, you got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding. There's a big difference between a 4-run game and a 5-run game.
First pitch, or rather third pitch high there from Jensen. So a 1-2 count coming up. Jensen has a little bit of breathing room here, Elin, to work with. McLean standing tall in the batter's box. Pitch coming up, and that one inside, 2-2 count. Now it's McLean holding her own. Jensen trying to find her groove, holding Goddard on first. No outs yet, Elin. Off the top of the bat, out to the shortstop, nice, and it is caught. Another one. Just kind of rebounded, and a good hand-eye coordination move by Brinley Tripp, the shortstop, who had it slip out of her glove, use her hands, catches it for the out, the first one of the second here. One out, and now we're going to get all the way back up here to the top of the batting order. Peterson clips it down the third base line out there. They're going to elect to go to first. That's over the top of the first baseman, and an error.
It's going to be out of play, so it's going to give everyone a base.
That's probably the best thing for Westside at that moment, as screaming around. Second base out to third was Goddard. So Peterson down the third base line gets all the way out to second. One out. New batter up here for Malad. Still 4-0. Jensen getting the call from her catcher. Slowing things down just a little bit. Pitch coming up. Low on that first one. 1-0 count as Oglesby batting up here. 1-0 count. Second one. That one a strike, says our umpire. A 1-1 count as Jensen desperately trying to get something going here, holding those two at second, at third, and third. 1-1. Comes the third pitch. That one into the dirt. Holding at third. Riley Evans collecting herself. Watching that batter, or rather that runner, way back into third. 2-1 count.
A runner at third, by the way, is Goodard. And she can definitely play some tricks on you. Nice play by Jensen. Unfortunately, not able to bring it in at third.
We have full bases loaded now as the elect to go to third base. Just not be able to hold on to that one. Dakota Nilsson, normally very, very, very stellar. So one out, bases loaded, up to bat, Green of Malad.
Green grounded out to shortstop last time she was up.
Pitch grounded out to third again through the legs of the third baseman, and that one out. Good work from Brinley Tripp to collect herself, run it on out, and that is going to bring one score in. Malad's going to go up 5-0, 2 outs, runner on second and first, thanks to the quick decision-making of Brindley Tripp.
Yeah, Tripp with a good idea, just decides to step on that third base bag, gets the easy out. Good idea there.
First pitch intended for Horsley, and that one's far into the dirt, gets behind the catcher of Westside, Dakota Nelson. Excuse me, I have to check myself. That's Riley Evans. Horsley with a 1-0 count. Second pitch coming up. That one right down the pipe and a shot right into center field. Down into the middle and put back into the pitcher. Scores will come across for Malad. 6-0.
I believe they got 2 in on that one.
I believe.
Because it was bases loaded, and now you've got runners on the corner, so I believe it's now 7-0 Malad.
Pitch count coming up. Off the top of the bat, foul ball over the dugout of Malad. 0-1 count. This is Pickett. 0-1 count. Julia Jensen. Down the middle, out to third, and that one a throw out to first, and out. From a good move. 5-3 and out, and that will be the third one of the inning. We had a runner running in here from home, Elin. I still believe it's 7-0, getting into the bottom of the second coming up here.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Back here again in the booth, Cody Olsen and Elin Olive as we're getting into the bottom of the second. Malad, have to check ourselves, Elin. We had, we didn't go to, I didn't go to school for mathematics, so we have to check ourselves. Malad with 6 runs, 6 runs coming across the plate. They are up 6-0, and the starting lineup, rather the rest of the lineup here, Jensen, Kameu, and Dean for Westside.
Yeah, 1-2-3 inning for Wrigley Peterson, striking out the lead, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to second in the first for her.
So Malad striking quick and early. This is what we've seen earlier in the year. So Jensen up to the plate, the right-handed hitter. Pitcher as well, 0-0. First pitch across the line high, a 1-0 count.
Good eye by Jensen.
Don't need to rush anything. Jensen, very stellar in her play, calm and collected both in the box and on the pitcher's mound. Takes a swing and a miss. A 1-1 coming up here for Jensen. Peterson pitching here, third pitch. This one high above second base, a pot shot right in front of center field. She's going to hold on first. That's a good move, and the first on base for Westside on the day, Elin.
First base runner, first hit, and Westside is trying to make something happen here to start a bit of a comeback. It's only the second inning, still got plenty of time, but you've got to start chipping into that lead now.
Okay, up next, Paige Kameu.
Left fielder.
Right-handed hitter, first one, clipping off the top, out and in the back of the base. 0-1 count after the foul ball.
Cody, this game has playoff implications if what we're being told is correct.
A shot right at the pitcher into center field. Go, go, go. Here comes Jensen rounding third. It's going to be a beat to the plate, and she is safe. That's a shot and a double there from Paige Kameu.
That was a huge hit and exactly what the doctor ordered for the Pirates. And now you feel Westside starting to pick something up. That's how this works. Everything kind of starts to roll as the coach wants to talk with Peterson because she's given up 2 really solidly hit hits, and the coach needs to go in there and talk with them, try to calm them down. This game is so mental. It's so much a strategy game.
Absolutely, Elin.
Right now, Westside's executing that strategy.
Absolutely. You find yourself down early, but Westside calming themselves down using that, this program has been building over time. And as you said, this game has playoff implications to it. Malad's defending state champs. They've only lost 1 game on the year. Westside only 2. So, it's a battle from these 2 giants in these 2 programs. Westside definitely wanting to topple one of these things. It will determine what's going to be happening in the next couple weeks. Timber Dean, first pitch, a strike and a swing. Slowing it down, we get a little talking to from head coach Ryan Wade on the third baseline. Second pitch coming up, 0-1 count. That one high, 1-1, good eye, that was close. Elin, as Peterson throwing a couple pitches in there, getting something going back for her. Malad trying to come back out and keep things right exactly where they are. Second strike is swing and a miss.
It's really important right now for Peterson to try to right the ship, getting out, because right now you've got runners in scoring positions, nobody down. You're dealing with the it's very likely that Westside is bringing one in. What a great play at third for the double, though. It was a grounder, and McLean is able to bring it in on the glove. Camera didn't go quite as quick as we'd like it to. She brings it on the glove and tags the base to get Julia Dean on the tag up.
Wow, what an impressive double play by the third baseman of Malad. And now that momentum that Westside had, you still have a runner in scoring position. First pitch coming up, and that one right to the shortstop. A throw out to first, and that's an out. Quickly extinguished. Malad recovers. Westside showed a lot of intent, showed a lot of good things in that one. We'll continue to move forward here. We'll start into our third inning at the top for Malad coming up in just a second on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Okay, we welcome you out here back to Westside as Malad extinguishes the potential fire. Westside back here on defense. A statement coming up here. First to bat for Malad, Maggie Willie, Kimberling on deck, and Goddard in the hole. First pitch coming up low and outside to the left. A first ball here. No panic as nobody on base at the moment. Jensen. And I believe that Willie is 0 for 1 on the day coming up. This is her second time to bat.
As she popped out to the third baseman to end the first.
A check there as Willie kind of stumbles out forward. I believe it's a 2-1 count. That one's a strike. Good pitch there by Jensen, who went out far to the left. Maggie, a left-handed hitter, reaching, swinging. So we got 2-1 count here. That one high. So 3-1 count. Now Jensen's got to throw something here for Willie.
Yeah, hitters count to Willie. Expect something probably on the edge of the zone fast.
A bunt attempt out and foul towards the Westside dugout. Willie with a full count. This battle.
So the wind is absolutely roaring right now.
Yeah, coming right into the booth, making things difficult. Full count, and the pitch down the third base line. Scooped up there, a throw to first. Safe. Just beating the pitch.
Nice little infield single there for Willie, showing some speed to get to first.
Okay, batter on first. Kimberling up next. Goddard on deck. McLean in the hole for Malad. First pitch coming up high as the catcher for Westside.
Keep your eye on first base, Willie. She's definitely playing a little bit of foot games, getting into the attention of the battery, Jensen and Evans.
1-0 count, a bunt, sacrifice there, 1 out, and Maggie gonna take it out to second, and an error again. She's gonna run all the way out to third, back into the infield, and Jensen holds. So a little stare down and an error there on second base allows Maggie to advance after the sacrifice bunt. 1 out, runner on third. McLean, no, this is Goddard, excuse me. Up to hit, swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Jensen throws a high fastball.
Goddard 1 for 1, got on with a single, then came around to score part of the second inning.
0-1, second pitch right down the hole, strike. Goddard watching it right into the catcher's mitt of Evans. Jensen heating up, getting a little bit going for her. Pitcher's count coming up. Toss high and a reach far out, and foul ball into the stands, lining the outside out of bounds here near first base. So a battle there by Goddard. She's standing her ground, still pitcher's count, 0-2. Next pitch coming up, low and slow into the dirt. Keeping Goddard on her toes is Julia Jensen.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Goddard. And if you could get a strikeout here with that runner on third, then it neutralizes and it puts in so many opportunities.
A clip and a swing high out above right field. Here comes a score from third. Runner all the way out to second. Ball comes back into play. And Malad standing strong on that one. Goddard with a double shot into right field, bringing the score across. 7-0 for Malad.
Beth McLean, the third baseman, 0 for 1, popped out to the shortstop earlier in the game.
McLean getting a pitch down into the dirt. It's going to clip her ankle, and that's a walk to first.
Hit by pitch puts McLean on, and now it sets up things pretty well, and now there's going to be a conversation between the Westside crew. Because you look at who's coming up. Look, it's Wrigley Peterson. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and reached on an error. And then you got, eventually you're going to have to take on your home run hitter, Caitlin Pickett, who she is about 4 batters away. And right now you've only got 1 down.
So a little huddle and a powwow here on pitcher's mound. Head coach Ryan Wade getting his girls pumped up, ready to go. Short memory is needed in all sports, Elon,
Yep.
and this is what Westside needs right now.
Westside playing the outfield pretty straight up.
Next pitch coming up, and a high arcing pitch out and over the top, a home run. It's a 3-run homer by McLean. over the top of center right.
Wrigley Peterson with the 3-run shot makes it 9-0 for Westside.
Up to bat here. This is Oglesby. On deck Green, Horsley in the hole. First pitch coming up, and another one high to second. The wind starts to carry that thing, and it falls right in the gap between right field and our center and our second baseman, Haley Sparrow.
That wind kind of held it up and then pushed it towards the first baseline. Tough play for Sparrow.
Runner on first. Green up to bat. Ball low right. 1-0 count. Second one down the middle at a strike for Jensen. Holding this thing even 1-1 in the pitch count. Runner on first. Green. Third pitch high. 2-1. Third, that one right at the third baseman, and that one's caught. A throw over to first over the top. That's going to be an error, so an advancement to second base after the out, and a good move by third baseman for Westside. Dakota Nelson, quick on her feet, uses her hands, throws it to first. That one sails a little bit into the wind, and an advancement of a runner from first to second. 2 outs for Malad. They're up 10-0 here. First pitch coming up for our batter. It's over and up and to the right. Advancement, third base stolen by Oglesby. Our batter here for Malad. Number 13, Horsley. Pickett on deck and Willie in the hole. Off the top of the bat, right into the gap in front of center field. Advancement and a score from Oglesby. That's 11-0 here for Malad. Runner advances on the single to first base.
That was Horsley with the RBI single. And that'll bring up the home run hitter, who is 1 for 2, Caitlin Pickett.
Pickett off and high to the right. That thing goes way over there into the other field. As we know, if we were an MLB field, everybody's screaming over there to go grab that thing. Foul ball, 0-1 count. Second pitch, up and a gap shot right in between third and short. Fielded by our left fielder, Paige Cameo. Single there on that shot between third and short. We got 2 runners on first and second.
Keisha Beck coming in to be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Pickett.
Beck here, right across the mound, scooped up on second, ran and caught, and beating to second base is our second baseman, Haley Sparrow. So that is our third out. Malad leads 11-0 here as we get ready for our third inning on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball.
Success is no accident. It comes from constant hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and learning from failure. Laketown Mayor Burdette Weston and council members Dallas Clark, Gary Ogilvie, Eldon Robinson, and Delora Wright encourage the Rich High Rebels to continue to do whatever it takes to succeed in academics, activities, and athletics. The Town Council and citizens of Laketown celebrate the success of all the students and staff in the Rich School District.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Here back into the booth, I'm Cody Olsen, joined by my friend and associate Elin Olive. We're getting ready here for the bottom of the third. Westside up to bat. This is a battle between first-ranked Malad, second-ranked Westside in the state, a 1-2 matchup. Right now, Westside has a little bit of a hill to climb to get back into this one.
Yeah, and it's you know, you can erase a lot if you can just get one across the board. That's all you need to do. Just get one across the board, and you can kind of take a deep breath and take it from there. So right now, if you're Westside, you've got to figure out a way to kind of get to Wrigley Peterson. She's looked great. She looked a little vulnerable at the beginning of the second inning, but she kind of tightened things up. And now you need Riley, Evans, Dakota, Nelson, and Brinley Tripp to kind of come through for you.
So that is what we're going to be seeing as the batting lineup here. It's going to go Evans, Nilsson, and then back to Tripp at the top of the lineup. We're getting a little bit of a talking to this Westside team, talking with our umpire here. Elin, it's a good time for us to take a little bit of a breath. Again, first-ranked Malad, second-ranked Westside. This is a game that people have been looking forward to for a long while. No bigger ball game than right now for each of these teams.
Yeah, coming in right now for Malad, number 14, Aniston Tovey. I didn't see where she went. I think she went to left field. So she will be coming in, I guess, for Goddard. Maybe they're thinking about a pitching change at some point?
Perhaps. Speaking of pitches, first one here, high for a 1-0 count. As Evans is at the line. That one high and above her head. So 2 balls for Evans. Bottom of the third, no outs. We're just beginning here. Evans watching that pitch. That one down the middle. Peterson throwing her first strike. Go get it, says Coach Wade. Riley off the short end of the bat here, high and out to foul ball range. Now we have a 2-2 count. Riley Evans. First time she's been batting, it's going to go right down the first base line, and that one's going to be out. No, foul ball. Excuse my vision here. I had to squeeze all the way around. So, still 2-2. Evans battling Peterson. Watches that next pitch come up and high. We have a full count. Riley Evans feeling it. And, you know, you said it, Elin. A score here is going to do wonders for Westside. We're going to try and get the floodgates to open, get things going. Next pitch, high, and a ball. And Evans is going to get walked to first.
That's the first walk of the game for any side. So for the second inning in a row, Westside gets that leadoff runner on. Now they got to convert on it as Dakota Nelson, the third baseman, first time at the plate for her.
The junior, first swing and a strike for her first time up to bat. Bottom of the third, runner on first, no outs.
I didn't play softball, of course, because I played baseball, but
yes,
judging from that looked like a really good pitch from Wrigley Peterson.
Peterson is going to get a pitcher's count here up against Nelson as she swung on the second one and missed. So 0-2 right now for Nelson. Behind the 8 ball, here comes Nelson. Catches this one high up into the air, right to right field, and a pop flying out. That one was deep, just right to the right fielder of Malad.
Kimberling spotted that one well and just kind of brought it in for out number 1.
So the first out here in the bottom of the third. Now back up to the top of the batting order, Brinley Tripp. With the strikeout last time, 0-1. This time she catches it and a little pop into the infield, and that one's out. Double as it was caught from our shortstop, finding in no man's land a throw to first, and that's for the third out, catching Evans. So quick three for Westside. Back up at the top. Tripp has caught that one. That one just a little lob into the middle of the infield, and that's going to be enough. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back to you for the fourth here on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside Softball.
Let's talk about the real estate agent must-have list when you're buying or selling at Bear Lake. 1. Must have excellent communication skills. 2. Must be listening to hear what you want. And 3. Must have total market understanding. Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty has been buying and selling Bear Lake real estate in Utah and Idaho for over 4 years. Her long list of happy clients will tell you that she listens and gets results. Hire the agent that checks all the boxes. Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty.
Whether you're looking for gravel, sand, topsoil, rock, or other materials for your excavation or landscaping project, trust the experienced, knowledgeable team at J-Bar Excavation, specializing in sale and delivery of the materials you need to finish your project. J-Bar Excavation in Randolph, Utah has the team, the tools, and the plan to help you create exactly what you're looking for. J-Bar does quality work that fits your schedule and your budget. Call J-Bar Excavation today, 435-793-5855. 7-8-9 batters due up for Malad as they lead it in the top of the fourth, 11-0. Leading it off will be Adley Kimberling, the right fielder. First pitch to Adley as she pops that one high over the first base dugout. That's strike one. Cody Olsen and Elenolf, sorry about that.
There you go.
All learning from each other here as Kimberling, this one, grounder towards the pitcher. Jensen throws to first, out number one, and that's one down for the Pirates.
Jensen to Taylor, that's a good one. Just really in sync. Just a little grounder out there allows Westside to get this first easy one out and try and get things going on the defensive end.
That'll bring up 2 for 2. Grace Goodard into the right-hand side of the batter's box. First pitch, fly ball into the second baseman area, and holding it off is Sparrow, and she pulls it in for a quick out number 2. 2 down for the Pirates, and a great defensive inning so far for the home squad.
Saw a lot of energy come from the dugout on that one. 2 quick outs, and number 15 coming up here for Malad.
It's Beth McLean, the third baseman, I believe. Hit by a pitch and popped out to the shortstop in her previous 2 appearances. First pitch down low, ball 1.
Elon, I hate to correct, I think this is Boston Combs.
So we've got we've got a lot of switching going on now. We know that Coach made some changes earlier. We saw a few players going in and out. As the next pitch, swing and a miss for the strike. And hoping to get an updated count as I was checking some things. I think we're at 1-1.
I think it was right in front of the umpire's chest so we can see.
Next one, down low, ball. And our unofficial count, 2 balls, 1 strike to Boston McCombs, her first at bat of the game. This one chopped down the third base line and foul. Actually, that didn't even leave the front of the plate. Rolled onto the dish. Our count is getting all messed up here on the ticker. Sorry about that.
We're going so fast, Elon.
I believe we're at a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Drop third strike and throw down to first is wide. So striking out is McComb, but she will stay on first because of the drop third strike. So she is to come around and score. That would not count as an earned run for Malad, as that'll bring up the shortstop. The second baseman range is over. Sparrow makes the grab and a pop out to end the inning. No hits and 4 batters faced. It's still 11-0 Malad on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside Softball on MyLocalRadio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Julia Jensen goes out for inning number 4 of her shift, and her side leads it 11-0 on the scoreboard as we start the bottom of the 4th. Leading it off will be Sammy Roberts, the center fielder, 0 for 1, ground down to the second baseman last time. First pitch outside, ball 1. Delivery on the 1-0, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Sammy Roberts.
Taking her time, getting back into the box. Roberts looking to get something going.
Delivery from Jensen outside, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Roberts leads off. Haley Sparrow, the second baseman, bats second, and Julia Jones, the pitcher, will bat third here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one inside, and a 31 count to Roberts. (3-1) catches the outside low corner of the window to make it a full count. I was going to say, you may not have to hear me call the count as you heard the 3-1 chant from the dugout.
I was going to say, we're getting help from everybody.
Full count offering, and it looks like we have a no pitch. Not sure what the reasoning was, but you saw the umpire immediately wave it off. So 3 balls, 1 strike, or excuse me, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sammy Roberts. Outside for a leadoff walk, and the Pirates have the leadoff person on again for the 3rd inning in a row. I'll bring up Haley Sparrow, who is 0 for 1, strikeout victim, first time up, back in the 1st.
Yeah, back to it here. We're going to go ahead, bring it back for Sparrow. Has a runner on first. She's going to have a chance to get things to advance. First pitch high. It's going to be the first ball in the count. Sparrow is the hero there at the top of the inning, getting that last out. Gets another ball and a steal, stolen second. Here we go, rounding to third. This is safely in. Roberts, 2-base steal. Deep breath from Coach Ryan Wade. And here we go, Westside again in position, no outs. Runner on third.
I believe we're in a 3-0 count, maybe 3-1, not sure.
Next pitch, take it off the bat and off of the top of the catcher's helmet.
Big opportunity for Westside. Like we said earlier, sometimes all it takes is just getting that one.
It's a 2-1 count right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sparrow watches that one go low at her ankles inside. So batters count 3-1. Now, yeah, and, if we ever lose count, it's, we'll get the help from whatever happened on the field here. Another walk. Error, and here comes Westside, the first score of the game for the Pirates. Got it out. Sparrow tried to take advantage of the situation, ran all the way to second after she made it on the walk to first. That was trying to get into runner's position, a scoring position, the first out of the inning. But Westside getting on the board for their first score here in the ball game, down 11-1 to Malad. Julia Jensen, the pitcher. It's that first strike right down the pipe. Jensen last time got tagged out, made it all the way to third. Julia Jensen with the 0-1. Very high. That one came down a lot quicker than I thought it was, but now we're going to get a 1-1 for number 1, Julia Jensen.
And it's 11-1. A lot of ones on that scoreboard right now.
Catching a theme here, Elin? Let's make that 2-1 after the ball to the right of the box. Everyone's getting into it. It's fantastic. 2-1 count. Next pitch. Clipped off and high and outside, foul ball. Going out into the field over there.
Full count coming up for Julie Jensen. Paige Camo, who has 1 for 1 with the double, standing on deck.
Bunt is right, chopped down the third base line, out to first, and it gets over the head of the first baseman. Rounding to second, Julia Jensen holding there. She gets to second base after that thing just clipped. Took only a couple feet down the line, and that was going to be a close one on first. An error up and over the top, and Westside starting to advance and roll.
One down, and it seems like Westside with a chance, and the manager wants to have a word. We'll see if we go pitching change. Although Wrigley Peterson has had a good outing up till this point. We'll see what Skip decides to do here.
A little meeting there on the pitcher's mound as at the same time Paige Kamau gets a meeting here from head coach Ryan Wade. On deck, Timber Dean. In the hole, Sydney Parkinson. So Elin, as each of these teams trying to take a deep breath, Westside really trying to advance. Coming around, Julia Jensen getting that little clip down the line. She's part of a stellar junior core for this program. So you're going to be seeing a lot of good stuff from this program even next year.
This is a program that's definitely on the up, and 2022 has been a great year. You expect a lot in 2023.
First pitch inside for Paige. A 1-0 count. Peterson trying to hone herself back in after the meeting and to come together for the team. A reach high up in the air, and that thing is going to go into the stands, out to the right here. Good thing everybody kept their heads, I hope. So a 1-1 for Paige. Honing that thing in. Got a piece of that, Elin. If she's able to get just a hair above that, that thing was going to be flying out. Who knows where it would have ended. 1-1. Paige catches that one, a shot into center field, right inside the gap, all the way out to first, and rounding third, Julia Jensen. So here we go, Elin. Westside starting to catch a little bit of a fire. Runners on first and third, 1 out.
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, one run. They got that run, and now we'll see if they can cash in on it.
Timber Dean up to bat for the Westside Pirates. Dean grounded out from on their first pitch from third base. First one low into the dirt. And an easy advancement from first to second for Paige Kamau. And I hope I'm saying her last name right.
You will learn, my
sure.
friend, I'm sure.
Second pitch, a strike and a swing and a miss. So a 1-1 coming up here.
Runners in scoring position. If you can bring both of these in, that makes it a pretty manageable gap with half the game to go.
Second swing and a miss, and Timber Dean took 2 shots and 2 swings, and now she finds herself down 1-2 in the count. Take a deep breath. Dean looking down the next pitch. Down the hole and a swing down the pipe, a strikeout. Dean had a clip on it on her second swing. 3 straight strikes after that one. Up next, number 33, Sydney Parkinson. Parkinson with a smaller frame watches that thing go high up above her shoulder for the first ball, 1-0. Still runners in scoring position. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Parkinson grabs that one. It's going to go out to first. The split's done by first baseman of Malad. That's the third out of the inning. So that's going to bring it here 1-11 as we get ready for the fifth. We'll come back to you, both Cody Olsen and Elin Olive here at Westside on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Whether you're looking for gravel, sand, topsoil, rock, or other materials for your excavation or landscaping project, trust the experienced, knowledgeable team at J-Bar Excavation, specializing in sale and delivery of the materials you need to finish your project. J-Bar Excavation in Randolph, Utah has the team, the tools, and the plan to help you create exactly what you're looking for. J-Bar does quality work that fits your schedule and your budget. Call J-Bar Excavation today, 435-793-5855.
Back out here again in Westside. Cody Olsen and Elin Olive covering the Westside Pirates, ranked second in the state, versus number one ranked Malad in what is a stellar softball game so far. Westside catching a little bit of momentum as up to the plate, number 5 of Malad, Oglesby. First pitch, this one high above the box, a 1-0 count.
Bradley comes in 1 for 3 on the day.
Catches that one out to second base, and another one-handed fantastic catch and an out for our second baseman, Sparrow. She's been stellar today, Elin. Absolutely stellar.
Absolutely. A fly out to second baseman, makes the catch on the run. If we had instant replay engaged, we would be showing that one no problem.
Up next to bat, Green on deck, Horsley. First pitch for Green. She catches that one off the top of the bat. Foul ball, high and over the dugout to the right side. 1-0 count here for Green.
Green 0 for 3 on the day today.
Green high, pop fly into center field. Drifting right and an out.
Dean with a nice grab in right field. And just like that, the Pirates have quickly 2 down and a chance to get out of here pretty quickly.
All right, here at top of the first, up to bat, number 13, Horsley of Malad. Up next on deck, Pickett, and in the hole, Willie. So Horsley on the day, scoring once, 1 for 3. First pitch high and out for the 1-0 count.
Yeah, 3 hits on the day for Horsley, all of them singles, and she has got 2 RBIs that are unscored, I believe.
Second one, this one low. So the first pitch high, second one low, a 2-0 count. Elin not trying to give anything easy here. Horsley, swing and a miss, and that thing, she was swinging that.
Nice looking pitch by Jensen there. A pitch that she knew she had to have. She could not go down 3-0. And what's even more impressive, Horsley knew it was going to probably be there.
So now we go 3-1 after the ball on that next pitch. Horsley with a batter's count. Jensen with the pitch. Clipped high, outside to the right. You know, that wind, I feel like, really carries that thing farther than maybe what we would normally see on the day. Well, so we get a full count.
Especially wind blowing across the field from left field to right field, and she just kind of skied that one out of here.
Battle, Horsley and Jensen going at each other here. This for either runner on base or the third out of the inning.
Payoff pitch on the way.
Down the pipe, down and past the shortstop into center field. Horsley makes it all the way to first, rounds it and threatens and goes right back. So Horsley winning that battle right there. She's going to get it out. Another single for her.
Her 4th hit of the day. What a day for Haley Horsley.
Up next, Pickett of Malad.
2 for 3 on the day with a homer.
Pickett far out to right field, and that one off the top of the glove and rolling past Dean. Throw inside, and that's going to get past the second baseman, rolling in for the 12th score of the day. Horsley running the bases and a double for Pickett.
Yeah, good little RBI there for Pickett, as she now has 3 on the day. 3 RBIs, that is. Able to bring that in.
So runner in scoring position for Malad, and they're going to get a substitution here. Out for Pickett will come number 6, Beck of Malad.
And Pickett's the catcher, so of course with 2 down, you want your catcher back in the dugout to get the gear on, get ready, so they get a courtesy runner for her.
Off the top of the bat, foul down the third base line into the west side dugout. 0-1 for our batter here for Malad, number 4, Willie. Maggie Willie did really well on her last at-bat, and she gets this one high up and over the top of the third base line, inbounds. Held back at third, and she's going to go all the way to second. They sacrifice keeping our runner Beck in out of home plate. Allow Willie to get that double after the clip over the top of the third base line into left field. So up to bat, Kimberling, swing and a miss on the first one, 0-1. Pitch count. Westside with 2 quick outs, now trying to keep anything else from scoring here. Down to third, and they throw out to first, easy one. A good 5-3 ground out for Westside, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to get ready for the bottom of the 5th here on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball here on MyLocalRadio.com.
Success is no accident. It comes from constant hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and learning from failure. Laketown Mayor Burdette Weston and council members Dallas Clark, Gary Ogilvy, Eldon Robinson, and Delora Wright encourage the Rich High Rebels to continue to do whatever it takes to succeed in academics, activities, and athletics. The Town Council and citizens of Laketown celebrate the success of all the students and staff in the Rich School District.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Back here once again, Elin, we're at the bottom of the 5th. Right now, currently, Malad leading 12-1 over Westside. Westside getting that 1 score, and it feels like things are a little bit more even. They're settling into themselves. Malad really showing why they're defending state champs right now. It's a good battle, and out here to bat first for Westside, number 9, Riley Evans in the on deck. Nelson, and then Brinley Tripp up. So first pitch, a strike, and a swing from Evans.
Evans 0 for 0, got walked her first at bat back in the 3rd.
Second swing, and that's also a miss here. So slowing it down just a little bit. Head coach Ryan Wade giving her a little bit of a pep talk, and now you got to battle yourself out of this thing.
Yeah, and right now you're facing Wrigley Peterson, who's got 3 strikeouts on the day, looking for the 4th. Finds it.
Finds that one. No swing on that one. That one goes right down the pipe. And the first out, a strikeout for Riley Evans here at the bottom of the 5th.
Brings up Dakota Nelson, fly out victim, her
First
time up.
at bat. First pitch. Up, and she's going to ground it out to the shortstop. A quick ground out to first. Second out of the inning. So 2 quick ones. Malad, stellar defense. Now it's up to 4-year player and someone that Coach Wade has talked about highly of. Everyone kind of like oohs and ahs over Brindley Tripp, and right now she has a chance to get things going. Stop the bleeding here at the bottom of the 5th. Tripp, another swing.
Good looking rip there from Brindley.
That was a good looking rip. Just missed it just a tad. Maybe got it underneath that one, so an 0-1 count. Westside trying to stay out onto the field in the offense. Tripp, smart to watch that thing into the dirt. 1-1 count. Tripp got Westside on her helmet. Down into position. Third pitch. Down the middle, another good rip. That one high, just above the ball, and now a 1-2 count. Swing in and out. Tripp will sprint down the line, and that's 3 quick ones. A swap over, and we'll go into the 6th. Coming up here, Cody Olsen and Elin Olive, Westside v. Malad, here on a Wednesday afternoon, evening, here on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside Softball.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event.
This is Gary McKee, inviting you to call Bear Lake Realty today, 435-946-8888. Find out how you can be part of this beautiful area here with sandy beaches and private access, or the quickest way to get access to the marina in the Bear Lake area. You can have your own second home or a quarter share into those second homes for starting at $250,000, or you can start your own Airbnb investment and use it as well. Just call us and we'll teach you how to do that at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Back here into the booth, the game and the final score here. We'll fix, got to fix some stuff. We'll go back into any type of live coverage here. The final score, Malad, number 1 in 2A division versus number 2 Westside. They're going to take away the win here, 12-1 here in Westside. Malad coming out here, really putting together a good showing. Westside also putting things together later on throughout the innings. It felt like they settled down just a little bit. Cody Olsen here with you as we cover both of these teams. Elin, it's really fun to be able to out here in Westside. This is our first game out in the Westside area, and I got to say that it's just fun to be in the area, the inaugural softball game. This is my first time covering Westside softball, and it feels like they play a completely different speed than anything that I've ever seen before. It's so fast. Highlights here in the ball game. Westside scoring 1 off of that error. Coming on through is the Westside Pirates with that 1 score. This year is special for Westside. Despite the score today, a buildup of talent, a lot of chemistry by these girls has built to this moment. 3 seniors, 2 really good seniors here for Westside, and a solid junior core. Julia Jensen, the pitcher part of that. Paige Cameo as well. Riley Evans, Dakota Nelson, Sammy Roberts, and Haley Sparrow. So that's a very solid group underneath supporting these seniors in Brindley Tripp and Timberly Dean. So Brindley Tripp, a 4-year senior. She's been stellar on the year so far. Timberly Dean, an all-around athlete. I know she did track earlier and kind of got convinced to do some softball out to here today, and it's really showed because Westside has done such a great job. Has a fantastic record. They're going to drop down to 14-3. Malad will go up to 15-1. And we'll see how that shakes up the rankings here. Biggest game of the year is going to go to Malad on the day. Westside will come back. These teams are probably going to meet in the postseason at some point. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back to you for our final stats here on a MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball.
Let's talk about the real estate agent must-have list when you're buying or selling at Bear Lake. 1. Must have excellent communication skills. 2. Must be listening to hear what you want. And 3. Must have total market understanding.
Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty has been buying and selling Bear Lake real estate in Utah and Idaho for over 4 years.
Her long list of happy clients will tell you that she listens and gets results. Hire the agent that checks all the boxes. Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Back here for the last time as part of our post-game coverage, Elin Olive, my associate, joining me here in the booth. We are really excited to be able to cover Westside softball. Seems as though that the girls are being recognized just behind third base over here. Probably our seniors getting some presentations. Congratulations to them. Brindley Tripp, Timberly Dean, as well as our I believe that Coach Wade mentioned our exchange student as well, coming out here and playing some softball. Great stuff, as I will get to learn everybody more and more as I'm here. Elin, thanks for joining me here in the booth today.
Oh, no problem.
Let's go ahead and touch up on some stats that you saw here as we did some record keeping. Fast blazing hands behind the camera. Special thanks to Elin Olive.
So first for the Dragons, Haley Horsley goes 4 for 4 with 2 hits and 2 RBIs for her. Caitlin Pickett 3 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. For the Westside Pirates, Paige Kamau goes 2 for 2 and the run scored by Sammy Roberts. Pitching performance by Wrigley Peterson, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a 5-inning performance by Julia Jensen against the number 1 team in the state.
So, a good showing. Westside trying to figure some stuff out. And they've showed that they've been so good on the year, Elin. And this is just a niche, just a footnote in what's going to be a really, really fun season for them. Absolutely cool to be here. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. We're going to present our player of the game, Elin, for Westside, and that's going to be Haley Sparrow.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely brilliant defensively. She definitely showed some control and command of the entire infield. That play she had where she was ranging towards the first base line to catch it on the run, absolute pure athleticism, great defensive play by Haley Sparrow.
All right, well, Elin, that's going to wrap everything up here as we get done. Our final score today, Malad 12, Westside 1, as this is our wrap-up here for Westside softball out here at Westside. Westside. It's so fun. Again, I'm going to be looking forward to joining all of you for Westside. Cody Olsen, I will be your guide to sports in this upcoming year. Elin not going to be here as much as we want him to, unfortunately. But again, our final score today: Westside 1, Malad 12. That will go down in the record books. We thank you for joining us here on our MyLocalRadio.com presentation of Westside softball. As always, Elin, go Pirates.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!